Kristen Armstrong once said, "There is something magical about running. After a certain distance, it transcends the body. Then a bit further, it transcends the mind. And a bit further yet, and what you have before you laid bare is the soul." I was 13 years old when I started running. At the time, I used to run around my neighborhood for a couple of miles here and there. But my love for running kept growing, and I started getting more serious about it in my 20s. I ran 5 half marathons and 1 full marathon. Running has always been another way for me to meditate. There is something about it that after doing it for a while, it feels as if you were floating over the road. With every step you take, you run further and further away from any worries and get closer and closer to blissfulness and achievement. I have never been one who likes to run around tracks or parks. That's kind of boring to me. I prefer to run long distance going from point A to point B and back. One of my favorite places to run is McKelligon Canyon in El Paso, Texas. The distance is around 5 miles, offering plenty of challenge for the first 2.5. The challenge starts right from the get-go when you encounter a very steep incline during the first half mile, and it curves and curves, and it feels as if you will never get to the top, but eventually you do. As a runner, flexibility is very important. Having a limber and agile body helps with speed, but it also helps prevent injuries. I always make it a point to stretch for 5 minutes before I run and take a 15 to 20 minute stretch after. Being around other runners, I hear complaints about tight hips, tight calves. And as a matter of fact, according to a 2015 review of studies, the knees, the legs, and feet are the most common injury areas for runners. In this class, we will focus on stretching our hips, our calves, and even our feet. It is focused but not limited to runners. So even if you don't run, but these are problem areas for you, this is a good stretch for that. So grab your mat and let's get flowing. From McKelligon Canyon in El Paso, Texas, to you. Find yourself in a comfortable seated position. You may close your eyes, relax the shoulders, chin parallel to the ground, and crown of the head pointing up to the sky. Placing your hands on top of your knees, begin to breathe deeply into the nose and out the nose. Focusing on the breath. As you inhale, you feel the chest expand. And as you exhale, you feel the chest relax. To open up our session, we inhale, we rise up, the arms up to the sky, and we exhale, we bring the hands down. Doing that for a couple more. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, bring the hands down. One more time. Inhale, rise up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center and bow your head. We set up an intention for our practice. Whether our intention is physical, mental, or emotional. We state our intention in our mind, and we dedicate our practice to that. Whenever you're ready, interlace your hands and extend the palms out, rounding up your back, chin to chest, and then bring your hands to your chest, chin up. Doing that a couple of times, extending your arms forward and bringing your hands to your chest. Continue breathing and bring it in. Extend your arms all the way up to the sky. Take it behind your ears. Bring the hands down to the ground and place your hands on your knees again. Extend your legs forward in Dandasana, pointing the toes back to your face. Inhale, rising up to the sky. And exhale, reach forward for your toes. Bring the forehead closer to your knees and shake your head yes and no. Bring your chin to chest, round up your back, and bring the crown of the head pointing up to the sky. Placing the right foot against the left inner thigh. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, reach for the left toes. Relax your head. Bring your chin to chest, round up your back, and vertebrae by vertebrae, we bring the crown of the head once again all the way up, and we switch legs. Inhale, rising up, bringing the hands up to the sky, and exhale, reach forward for the right toes. Relax your head. Bring the forehead a little closer to your knee. Chin to chest, round out the back. Slowly bring the crown of the head all the way up, extending both legs. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, reach for your toes one more time. Making sure that your head is relaxed and the shoulders are away from the ears. Chin to chest, round it, and bring the crown of the head up one more time. This time we're going to place the right foot on top of the left thigh. Inhale, rise up to the sky. Exhale, reach forward. Stay here for a few breaths. Bring your chin to chest. Round up your back and slowly take it all the way up. Cross your right leg to the left side, placing the left elbow against the right knee. Turn your chest over to the right side and bring the chin right over the right shoulder. Slowly bring it back to center. And let's switch legs, placing the left foot on top of the right thigh. Inhale, rise up towards the sky. Exhale, reach for your right toes. Relaxing your head, stay here for a few breaths. Bring your chin to chest, round up the back, and slowly reaching all the way up. Crossing the left leg to the right side, hook the right elbow to the left knee, twist the torso to the left side, and gaze over the left shoulder. Bring your body back to center and place the bottom of both feet together in Baddha Konasana. Inhale, rise up to the sky. And as you exhale, reach forward, extend your arms, relax your head, and with each exhale, bring the forehead closer and closer to your mat. Bring your chin to chest, round up the back, crown of the head pointing up to the sky. Extend your left leg all the way out by holding the big toe with your index finger. Slowly bring it back to Baddha Konasana and extending your right leg out to the side by holding the big toe with your index finger. Bring your foot down. Take a deep inhale, rise up to the sky one more time, and exhale, bring the hands down, resting the forehead on your mat or very close to it. Looking straight ahead, bring the chin parallel to the ground. Then bring your chin to chest, round up the back, and walk the hands back towards your feet. Extending your legs and begin to find a comfortable position on your mat with the legs extended. Extend your arms as well and begin to lay down on your mat. Draw both knees towards your chest and sway your legs side to side, reaching for the edges of your feet and happy baby. Sway side to side, extending your legs and bending for a couple of times. Cross the right leg to the left side and rest both knees on the left side of your body as you open up your arms in a T shape and gaze over the right shoulder. Uncross, switch legs, and rest both knees on the right side of your body as you gaze over the left shoulder. Uncross the legs and extend both legs up to the sky, and with both hands, reach out for your toes. Point the toes down to your face to stretch your hamstring. Bring the right foot on top of the left thigh, bend the left knee, and draw the knee a little closer to your forehead. Extend the left leg all the way up, bring it closer to your head, stretching the glutes. Extend the right leg up to the side, keeping the left side of your body in place. Switch hands and cross the right leg to the left side, opening up the right arm, making sure you keep the right side of your body in place. Switch legs, placing the left foot on top of your right thigh and bring the right knee closer to your forehead. Whenever you're ready, extend your leg and bring the leg closer to your head. Keep breathing. Extend your right leg out and open up the left leg all the way out to the side. Whenever you're ready, switch hands and cross the left leg to the right side of your body, making sure that you're not moving your body completely to the right side. Keep resting the left shoulder on your mat. Bring both knees back to your chest. Move the knees around in circles, reversing your flow. Reaching for opposite foot with opposite hand, begin to rock back and forth till you get enough momentum to sit all the way up. Inhale, rise up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bring your hands down to the mat to find a tabletop position, aligning the shoulders to your wrist and your hips to your knees. Inhale, chin up. Exhale, round up the back. Moving through cow and cat. Inhale. Exhale, round up the back. Inhale, chin up. Exhale, chin down. One more time, chin up. Exhale, chin down. Neutral back. Engage your toes to the mat and walk your hands back to your knees, sitting on your heels with your toes engaged. Lean as far back as you can. With the next exhale, you can lean a little further back. Continue breathing. Whenever you're ready, bring your body back to center, hands on the mat, release the toes and give it a gentle tap on the ground. We're gonna do it again. Engage your toes one more time to the mat. Walk the hands back to your knees, rest them on your thighs. Sitting on your heels, you may stay here or take it a little further back. This is a great stretch for your feet. Lean back with the next exhalation. Let's bring the body back to center. Hands on the mat, release the toes and give it another gentle tap on the ground. Coming back to tabletop, circle the hips around in one direction and then moving in the opposite direction. Remember to move with your breath. Whenever you're ready, inhale, extend the left arm up to the sky. And as you exhale, thread the needle, bring the arm under your chest, extend your right arm over your ear, twist your torso to the right side. Bring your body back to tabletop. Inhale, right hand goes up to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. Bring the right arm under the chest, extending the left arm forward and over your ear as you twist your torso to the left side. Find yourself again in tabletop. Inhale, chin up to the sky. Exhale, round up your back and cat. Inhale and cow, chin up. Exhale and cat. Moving to the rhythm of your breath. Let's bring it back to neutral pose. And we're going to take a big step forward with the right foot. Extend the leg back and bring the forehead closer to your knee. Bend the knee as you bring the shoulders forward. Inhale, right arm goes up to the sky. And as you exhale, wrap your arm around the lower back as you continue looking up to the sky over the right shoulder. Unwrap your arm, bring the hand down to the ground, and one by one begin to place your hands on top of your right thigh. Sink the hips lower. You may stay here or extend your arms straight up to the sky. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, bring the hands down to the ground and come back to tabletop. Circle your hips around in one direction and then moving in the opposite direction. We're going to stretch the lower back by bringing the hips down into cobra and then taking the hips back, passing through child's pose. Doing that a couple of times, moving down to cobra, and exhale back to child's pose. Remember to move with your breath. Whenever you're ready, take a big step forward with the left foot. And as you exhale, completely extend the left leg back. Bring the forehead closer to your knee. Whenever you're ready, bend the knee and bring the shoulders forward. Inhale, left hand goes up to the sky. And as you exhale, wrap your arm around the lower back. Continue looking up to the sky over the left shoulder. Inhale, arm goes up. Exhale, bring the hand down. One by one, place your hands on top of your left thigh, sink the hips a little lower, feel the hips a little heavier. You may stay here or extend your arms all the way up overhead. Take a deep breath, and as you breathe out, bring the hands down to the ground and find yourself again in tabletop. Move your hips one more time around in circles, moving in one direction, and then moving in the opposite direction. Bring your body back to center. Take another big step forward with the right foot. Now we're gonna flow as you extend the leg back, and as you exhale, bend the knee, coming forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale, extend back. Exhale, coming forward. Bring the hands on top of your thighs. You may stay here or extend your arms up to the sky. Another variation is to lift up the back knee as you continue with the top of your foot on the ground. Make sure the front knee is not past your toes. It's in line with your ankle. Lower the back knee, hands on the mat, and come back to tabletop position. Inhale, chin up and cow. Exhale, chin down and cat. Move into the rhythm of your breath. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, chin up. Exhale, neutral back, taking a big step forward with the left foot this time. Extend your leg back and exhale, bend the knee, sink the hips lower. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, coming forward. Making this your own flow at your own pace. Whenever you're ready, keep the front knee bent, and one by one, place your hands on top of your left thigh. Feel the hips a little heavier. You may stay here or extend your arms up to the sky. Another variation is to lift the back knee off the ground, making sure the front knee is not past your toes. Stretching the hip flexors, your hips, working your legs, your thighs. Resting the back knee and bring the hands down to the ground. Find yourself once again in tabletop, opening the knees as wide as the mat. Rest the hips on your heels to take a little break in child's pose. Walk your hands to the right side of your mat. As you continue, resting the forehead on the ground, then moving to the left side to stretch the right side of your body. Let's bring it back to center. Gently begin to bring yourself back into tabletop. Both knees come to the right side of your mat, resting the left hip on the ground. And extend the right arm straight up to the sky. Bring the right hand down to the ground. And begin to place the chest on top of your mat. You have the option of gazing over the right shoulder or gazing over the left shoulder as you keep both arms in a T shape. Gently lift up. And now let's bring both legs over to the left side of your mat. Resting the right hip on the ground. Inhale, left hand goes up to the sky. And as you exhale, gently bringing the left hand down to the ground. Resting the chest on the mat. Options, looking over the right shoulder or over the left one. Opening up your arms in a T shape. We gently lift up, bringing the knees back to the ground. And bring the knees as wide open as your mat. Rest the forearms on the ground, coming into frog pose, Bandhukanasana. This pose is perfect for lengthening the back and generously opening the hips. Frog pose can also help with knee pain and strength. We bring the hands back to the mat. We align the hips to the knees. We extend the arms completely, resting the chest on the ground, coming into puppy pose. Extended puppy pose or Uttana Shishosana provides a deep stretch to the muscles of the legs, the hips, the spine, and opens up the upper body at the same time. Slowly lift up your chest and sit on your heels one more time as you rest your hands on top of your thighs, keeping your toes engaged. You may stay here or with the next exhalation, lean a little further back, putting more weight on your feet, giving them a great stretch. Bring the hands to the ground, release your toes and give it a gentle tap on the mat. We're going to do this again. Engage your toes. Bring the glutes to your heels. Walk your hands back, resting your hands on top of your thighs. You may stay here or with the next exhalation, take it a little further back. This time we're going to move the hands from the thighs down to the mat behind the hips. Relax your head even more. Chin to chest, hands on your thighs, then on the mat, release your toes and give it a gentle tap. This next pose is for your knees, opening up the knees as wide as your mat and begin to sit on the ground. Remember to do what works for you. Once you're ready, walk your hands back, relax your head. Take a couple of breaths and then bring the hands forward. Bring the knees together. Sit again on your heels. This time your toes are not engaged. Lean back, walk the hands behind your hips. Relax your head, keep breathing. Another variation is to lift up your hips into a supported camel pose. Bring the hips down, walk your hands from the mat to your heels, taking a full camel pose. Lifting up your hips, relax your head, open up the chest. Keep breathing. Bring the hands up to the sky, and as you exhale, hands to heart center as you sit on your heels. For the next pose, keep the knees together as you bring the feet to the edges of your mat. Sit on the ground, bring the forearms to the mat and relax your head. Another variation is to completely rest the crown of the head on the ground. Relax your arms. Remember to always do what works for your body. Chin to chest, forearms on the ground. Then your hands coming up to a seated position, slowly all the way up. Take a moment here to breathe in hero's pose, just closing your eyes for a few seconds. Sitting on your mat, extending your legs forward. In Dandasana, flexing your feet. Inhale, rise up to the sky. Exhale, reach for your toes. Shake your head, yes or no. Bring your chin to chest, round up the back, slowly laying down on the ground by extending your arms forward. Adjust if it's needed. Bring the hands overhead, extending in opposite directions, pointing the toes. Draw the knees to your chest. Sway side to side. Moving the knees around, coming into happy baby, extending the legs, then bending the knees, extending and bending. Place the bottom of your feet together. Bring one leg down, then the other one. And coming into our sacred time of resting and final pose, Shavasana. Take a moment here to restore, to renew, to refresh your mind, your body, and your spirit. Coming back into the present moment, extend your arms overhead, point the toes, seal the space between the inner thighs, making yourself taller, longer. Draw your knees to your chest. And rest the knees on one side as you bring your arm under your head and fetus pose. Whenever you're ready, gently begin to find a seated position, Sukhasana, easy pose on the mat. Place your hands on top of your knees, chest is open, chin parallel to the ground. Just like we open our session, we're going to close our class, our practice with 3 breaths. Inhale, rising up to the sky, hands up. Exhale, arms down towards the ground. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands down. One more time. Inhale, rising up to the sky, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center and bow your head. I thank you for the opportunity you gave me to serve you. From McKelligon Canyon in El Paso, Texas, to you. Namaste. To continue supporting the service I do to you, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel.